Welcome to Brilliantly British. My name is Lawrence, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of the most cherished pastries in the UK, sausage rolls. Everyone loves them, and we eat so many of them that it boggles the mind. In the UK, we eat 140 million of them every year, and so that tells you how much we value them. So today I'm going to show you how to make them, and they are really easy to make. So enjoy this episode. Okay, for these very simple yet delicious sausage rolls, you will need some lean pork mince, some homemade, you only want homemade inverted puff pastry. You will of course have some since you saw the puff pastry episode. Some lard. You will need some herbs, as our American cousins call them, herbs. In this case, you will need some sage, which is made for pork, and pork is also made for sage. They're just made for one another. That's what we believe in the UK. Parsley, an egg to egg wash your sausage rolls before they get thrown into the oven. And of course, we don't want bland food. We want some salt and some pepper. But as you cook, you want to make sure you're not thirsty. So get yourself a nice cup of hot tea. To get ourselves started, we're going to make the mince that will fill our sausage rolls. People often think that sausage rolls are just pastry stuffed with sausages, but actually the skins usually of the sausages have been removed. So just pick the leaves off of your sage. Sage is just this wonderfully, subtly aromatic herb that, like I said, in the UK, is just cherished whenever we're cooking with pork, and it also works really well with chicken. Also going to take the leaves off of our parsley, and what we're going to do is finely chop the herbs. One top tip: whenever you're chopping herbs on a wooden board like this, it's best to actually smear some oil over the surface, and this prevents the board from staining. One thing I should have mentioned is that if you are pressed for time or you just don't want to do this with a knife, you could always just put this through a food processor if you have it, or a mortar and pestle. But just one last go through. We're just going to pour this now into our bowl of mince and then add our lard, and then we're going to begin to massage that in and marinate the mix. Okay, herbs have been added. Now in goes our lard, and then our ground salt and pepper. That is our mixture ready to use and now put into our puff pastry. Now's the time to preheat your oven just before you start rolling out your pastry. Flour your work surface. Take your homemade puff pastry, flour the surface here, and then just gently encourage the dough to stretch. So what I'm doing now is giving myself a guideline of how big these sausage rolls will be. Got our egg wash here. Mix that together. Now we go all around the edges and also along here with the egg wash. This will be our glue. Now this is ready. Get yourself 2 tablespoons. Now of course you can do this with your hands. You don't have to do it with the spoons. I just don't want to mess up my hands. Now I'm just portioning them out, because we're actually going to roll them now.
And now, my dear viewers, this is where we turn pastry topped with mincemeat into sausage rolls. Just roll the pastry over, crimp the sides down, and that's it. As simple as that. Please do not fold it. These are not sausage folds. These are sausage rolls. Now that we've got them onto the tray, we're going to quickly score them for tradition's sake, which means do it. And as I score them, I don't know about you, but they seem to form these weird faces that resemble an elephant without a trunk. Just let me know what you think in the comments. And the final thing to do just before we bake them, egg wash them.
And so there they are. It wasn't too hard. It was really simple and straightforward. Now these are going to go into an oven until they come out looking golden brown. You know, being a Brit and doing this video has made me realize one of the most satisfying things is when you go through all of the processes and you open your oven and just this wonderful smell hits you, and then you've got this tray of goodies in your hand. Goodies that look like this. Cup of tea in hand, pile of sausage rolls to attack. Let's begin. They're still warm, they smell so good. Good puff pastry should always make a mess, so. Yep, makes a mess. This is good. Crispy. Tea just makes everything better. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Hopefully now you feel inspired, possessed to get up and head over to your supermarket and get all of the ingredients you need to make these, since they're so simple to make. If you like this episode, which I know you did, click the like button, subscribe to this channel, and I hope I am this much closer to convincing you that And I hope I am this much closer to convincing you that British food is brilliant. Bye-bye. You ready? You steady? This pile of... pile of what? I like it more. All right.